Welcome to Keegan and Carlos' Scary Movie Podcast.
Each week, we watch and review scary movies from our giant list of films we've curated.
Each film more terrible than the last.
We watch them so you don't have to,
Or so that we can recommend it to you.
or so you can listen if you've seen them before.
Or so that I don't know, I just want to watch some scary movies.
And scary movies are great. You guys should listen to them.
Carlos, let's watch some
Again,
scary movies.
let's go watch some scary movies. Let's go! Why are we laughing?
Man, how are you doing?
I can fart.
We're not going to talk about that. We're
took
not
a massive
starting it.
dump.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
I have to fart. Oh, I let it out. If it smells, I'm so sorry.
That was probably not audible. What
it
I'm
wasn't,
happy
but
about
I felt
is
it. I feel relieved.
we only have 4 microphones. I think we could have up to 8 if we wanted to, but we only have 4. So last episode we used all 4 for the guests and everything. But now our producer
Has his mic back.
Aaron.
What up, my yos?
Hey,
He's bringing microphones back. Yeah.
Wanna check
Those
the
other
mic? I freaking check
Aarons
the
don't
mic.
know how to act. Yeah.
Take it to the bridge.
Dirty babe, come on, speak microphones. Okay, also, let me preface. We've recorded 2 episodes already today, so we've had multiple beverages leading up, so
It'll be
there's a little loopiness today right now.
Yeah, so last week we had our friends Natalie and Greg on,
Last week,
and they'll be on next week as well.
next week, we recorded them all on the same day. Oh, you changed shirts.
I did.
Oh, yeah, no, last week.
Actually, I got to tell you.
Tell me. Tell me.
Last year,
Yeah?
Spirit Halloween had this shirt,
Yeah?
and my buddy, Mr. I got to tell you his name. His
Yeah.
name is Aaron J. Schultz.
Aaron J. Schultz.
Bought me this shirt and gave
Yeah.
it to me, and I love this shirt.
Yeah?
I got that one from Hot Topic, actually.
He got this shirt from Hot Topic. Have you heard of it?
The topic of that is really hot nowadays.
Ooh, yeah, you're
So
gonna get
hot.
canceled.
So hot.
It's so hot like console.
Gonna get canceled if you talk about it because it's so hot.
So
Hot Topic and
hot.
Spencer's.
But he got me this shirt, and I love it. I
Oh, it's
usually
Beetlejuice.
during the
I didn't actually see what it was until
year
literally
when it
now.
gets a little colder, I'll wear it with a green flannel.
Oh,
It
yeah,
looks
yeah,
really
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Looks really nice.
I do love a good flannel. I have a few
I have a
flannels.
lot. I have a lot of flannels.
I have
now.
3 flannel shirts now.
Three?
3?
You have a 3? I have like 6.
Wow. What are you, white?
Yes. What are you, a lumberjack? I mean, I feel like
You could live the lumberjack life.
I feel like I could cut down a tree if I really wanted to. I have cut down a tree before.
What are we doing right now? Let's go on Instagram Live and cut some trees down.
I did that with Facebook Live and cut a tree down or cut a stump down, and I was scared that something was going to happen with the chainsaw to where I would get injured and there was nobody around. So I had my phone out with a Facebook Live. So if anything happened,
Y'all call 911.
you guys call 911 and I'll be fine.
You know what we should do? You know those like rich houses like on the trail over in the Colony area,
Yes.
walking towards the lake that have like the really nice
yes.
pools? There's that one that has the big ass palm tree. We should go cut it down.
Uproot it and bring it here.
Oh yeah,
I really want a palm tree in the backyard,
Let's get it,
but they're
guys.
funky,
Welcome
though.
to this episode where we are going to actually get a palm tree. You're going to see this live. We're going to take the
Aaron,
cameras
grab
with
the
us
cameras.
on the road. Palm trees, alcohol, sharp objects,
Keegan and
amputees.
Carlos' palm tree stealing podcast.
palm tree amputee.
So welcome
cast.
to another episode of Keegan and Carlos' palm tree stealing podcast.
Scary movie podcast, where we have not been drinking and we love palm trees and won't cut any
Dude,
down.
At this point, I feel like this podcast, with the amount of free food, I'll say quote unquote free food that we've gotten from Hawaiian Bros. It seems
sponsored,
like
right?
every single time we record, yeah, we're sponsored.
It's unofficially,
monetized.
officially sponsored.
I order from there so much that I get a buy one get one.
They should know us. They should be like, oh, another order from Keegan.
I got almost $90 worth of food for $40.
But you don't got a bitch, and that ain't one.
I in fact don't have one.
I don't know.
I don't.
I'm not
That
calling.
is not anything that I
I
have
also
right
am
now.
hearing Catherine in my head being like, "Wow, that's so cool of you calling people bitches. That's great." So we're not
Well,
calling
are you
anyone
calling
bitches.
females bitches?
I'm not calling
Or are you
anybody
just
bitches.
calling generic?
I'm just using the word bitch
I
because
don't
the
have a
song
bitch.
goes, "Got 99 problems, but a bitch."
You
ain't
don't
one."
mean bitch in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having no goddamn sense try and push you.
I mean bitch like Drax. Fuck you. You're a bitch.
Drax,
He's giving side
come
eye.
here.
I know he's not on camera,
Get
but
over
Drax,
here.
you are giving side eye. Oh,
Did you see that little look that he gave when I said get over here?
It was.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I know you don't like dogs on the podcast.
No, it's all right.
We're at this point.
As long as he's good.
Hey, where's your phone?
Oh, do I need to... Hold on.
I just want to know where your phone was.
So that I can
But since you have it in your hand, I have. Oh, I literally just dropped so many cards. This is unfortunate, but
Drop it like it's hot.
drop it like it's hot. Since we're at this point, let's do. No. Oh.
Oh, I didn't go
Oh.
out all the way. There we go. Wait, it's... Okay, there we go.
Wow.
It's out all the way.
We're doing the most good.
This episode is a hot mess so far, by the way.
You know what? We don't have any guests. It's just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Listen, it has
Three of us. It's just the three of us.
We haven't had a just Keegan and Carlos episode in quite some time. 'Cause we've had lots of guests, which I love.
No, it seems like every episode we have a guest now.
But it's nice to come back to our roots.
I love you, brother.
I love you.
I just burped a little bit.
There you go.
Nice.
I'll burp back at you right in the microphone so that the guests can hear
That's that
that.
Hawaiian Bros, not sponsored.
Speaking of
burps.
Hawaiian
God,
Bros.
it's so good. What I don't even know what I order from there anymore. I just click every single box and get a buy one get one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that.
The pulled pork is really good.
The pulled pork is good. The one meat that's really good, I like that one. And then there's the other meat that you get that's really good.
It's basically, it seems like it's Panda Express but healthier, even though it's probably not any healthier. Because it's white rice, not
there's
fried
no
rice.
breading.
Oh.
Hard W. What?
There's no breading on it. I don't know if it's
Exactly.
fried. It's probably better.
It's just
It's
really
just,
I wanna
tasty.
say it's
the
better.
sugar and the sauce
It's
is
just
the
real
only thing that's bad
tasty.
for you, probably.
Speaking of real tasty.
Ooh, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on.
We already did it. No.
Wait.
Who
wait.
wrote? Who wrote?
It's so dark over here.
Guys, we're doing real good.
I love it. This is a
Who
great
wrote
episode.
and directed A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Wes Craven.
Actually, I was looking for Wes Craven.
Oh, it was Wes Craven. Dang it.
Question 2. How many murderers are revealed at the end of the movie Scream?
2.
Yeah.
Can we do two more?
We'll
Those
do-
were lame. Those were both Wes Craven related.
Let's do 2 at the end.
That's the normal thing.
No, let's do 2 cards.
We normally do 2. Oh, were those both on the same card?
Yeah,
Wait, are there 2 questions per card?
because that's what we normally do.
Yes. Always have been.
It's the
For
end
over
of
a
the
year
world
now.
as we know it. It
over-
is the end of the world as we know it.
This is how little attention that I pay to this podcast. For over a year and a half now, I think we've been on for about a year and a half.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. I always thought you got 2 cards out of that. It's just 1 card. I always thought it was like 1 and then the other.
Each card has 2 questions. Keegan, you're a dumb fuck. So today, our very lively selves are.
Dude, I am so excited about this movie.
We're watching the movie.
Joyride, not the new female Asian movie that just came out.
Hard A.
Hard A.
But the 2001?
Is it 2001?
2001 movie. 1
Yeah.
sounds funny. With Paul
Walker.
and others.
Lily Sobieski, who has not done anything probably since around then.
Which I have not
And
seen.
Steve Zahn.
But I'm
Steve, the solid. I love Steve Zahn. Saving Silverman. I love him in that. Saving Silverman is great.
So I have not seen this, but you guys have. So I'm
Correct.
excited. And then our guests from our last episodes,
They were really excited about.
they were
this.
excited. They want to know like what I think about it since
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Well, they
it.
can listen to the podcast. If they
They
really
can
want.
listen to it, and if they do, we love you.
Yes.
And if you don't,
We'll never know.
but our cocktail today
Yes. All right, get out.
is also called
I have a dog up here with me.
Joyride.
Right. It's called a Joy. Is
This is not a Carlos original.
Okay, not a Carlos original, but it's called. I like that it's called a Joyride though. Okay,
It is. It is citrus vodka, Campari, which I'm a little questionable because I've made some drinks with it before and we didn't like them. Sour mix,
I already
simple
smell
syrup, and club soda.
I've already smelled it.
So
We're gonna go for it,
we're
man.
gonna go for it.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Drax, get down.
I don't mind it. The Campari.
I get the Campari. Yeah,
Okay,
that like slight bitterness to it, almost that like grapefruit.
but it's not so much that I actually don't mind it.
It gives it a nice bold flavor. Does Drax have his own mic over there?
There's probably so much feedback. I'm so sorry. I hope that wasn't a lot. Okay, great. Actually, I don't mind that. The bitter. It's like a good old fashioned where you want to have the bitterness, the bitters. Too much for you?
I don't know if I'll want a second one.
It's got a very rindy flavor.
To be fair, Aaron and I both have to drive home, and we've been going all day, so I may just.
I'm good with just a
stick-
Stella.
Oh,
to
day
do a
Stella,
a
or
Stella
day.
trip.
Maybe a water.
And
Maybe
if people want to see where we're getting our Stella from, they can go to our Instagram.
because I posted pictures.
And if you want to see all of this expanded and everything, we have a Jason Voorhees corner over here. We got some slashers over here. We got some killer clowns. Yeah, we got some good stuff over here. So if you want to check out our Instagram and look at all of our artwork, I have a cup. Did you notice the other painting that I hung up by the bar?
No.
I put Christopher Walken by the bar. Did you? He's over on the other side of the TV.
Did you?
Yeah, so I have all three of my paintings that I like out here now. Oh. So we have 3 original Keegan Arnold paintings out here.
Oh. Oh.
And an original Keegan Arnold sculpture. Actually, a few of those around here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, moral of that story is.
Wait. Is it the soldering iron, the Beetlejuice,
And the Groovy.
and the where's
Behind
the
you.
Oh.
Groovy,
Behind you.
baby.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
That, and then I call them my fat boys. I got a few of my fat boys out here. There's the sluggish one that's on the top shelf over there. We have the one that's helping his friend on the bottom shelf over there. I think that's it with the fat boys. And then
love a
we've got
good bottom shelf.
my thesis sculpture over there too.
We love a good bottom shelf helper. Take that
Good
as
bottom.
you will.
We love a good bottom.
Moral of that story is, did you know? Go on to the Instagrams and make sure you follow us.
Is this closing time?
No, because that would be copyright
Know
infringement.
you can go on Instagram and see all of our artwork there. Yeah. See all of our art. Okay, I'm done.
On the gram.
See
Also,
all.
go to Facebook and follow.
We don't have a TikTok yet.
But maybe if you followed us on the other ones, we would maybe do that.
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
I'm
Go
done.
subscribe.
I'm done with Semisonic right now.
I'm so done. How about a synopsis?
I mean, I know this one.
Okay, well,
So-
I don't, so...
So.
3 young people... I feel like an old person. 3 young people...
Three youths travel across the country.
We're gonna read this as Old Man Carlos. 3 young people on the road trip from Colorado to New Jersey talk to a trucker on their CB radio, then must escape when it turns out to be a psychopathic killer. I can't say psychopathic in
Perfect.
an old
No
man's voice.
notes. Perfect.
No notes. Off
Good.
book.
Off
Show
book.
ready. We're great. We're gonna go watch. What are we watching?
Joy. I literally went to.
Oh, how are we
movie-
watching Joyride? By
I
the
went
way?
to Movie Trading Company. I have a bunch of movies that I've bought from Movie Trading Company, and we're gonna watch it that way off the DVD.
What does DVD even mean?
It's like a VHS.
What's a video home
System.
System
Yes.
cassette?
System.
Is it a VHS?
That's what the
cassette?
H stands for, is cassette.
We're watching the DVD system cassetter.
DVD system cassette.
All
of
you youths,
Joyride.
Joyride. We'll be back after
All right.
this Joyride.
If you had a car, you could pick me up in Colorado. We could have an adventure. You know, the 2 of us.
You'd want that?
How far would you go for the girl you've always wanted?
Sexy choice. Vintage 1971.
How much would you do for a brother in need?
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll drop him off in Denver. I'll see you tomorrow.
Breaker 1-9. This is like a prehistoric internet or something. Can you do a woman's voice?
How much fun could you have?
Hey there, this is Candy Cane. Who's this?
Rusty Nail.
If I were there, Rusty Nail, I'd make you feel good.
This is turning me on.
When the joke
I'll be at the Lone Star Motel.
What room?
Room 17. I can't wait.
This is awesome!
is now on you.
Who the hell is it?
We had a little incident here last night. The victim was staying in room 17.
What happened to him?
Ripped his jaw clean off.
This fall,
So you guys ready for an adventure or what?
everything you say
Candy cane.
We saw what you did to that guy. You pathetic, lonely freak show.
will come back to haunt you.
You really should get that fixed.
Get what fixed?
That tail light.
Everything you see is going to terrify you. And everything you hear
Who's the pretty girl?
He's watching us!
is going to drive you
Go, go!
over the edge.
I'll leave it alone! Please! We'll do whatever you want!
I want you to head inside naked. So how does it feel to be the freak in the room?
Hey, we're sorry!
Why'd you do it?
It's just for fun. Just for a laugh.
You don't feel like getting together in a motel later. Room 17. Do not be 1 minute late.
Don't open the door! Don't open the door!
So you still good, or need me to drive?
It is 2:30 in the morning. We're here reporting a podcast. Podcast, Carlos. Podcast.
It feels like 2:30, but it's not.
It's
but we've
not.
also been doing this all day, so it feels
We've
like
been drinking.
It feels like
Doing
2:30.
this all day and drinking.
We don't drink.
It feels great. I feel great.
I feel great. I just took a great poop.
I did earlier.
I know.
Right when I thought I was done, I was not done.
I could feel your bowels emptying.
I do.
I don't know what that means.
I am a fart psychic with somebody.
Oh. What does that mean?
That light just turned off. Because it's connected to the living room. And somebody said, turn off living room lights, Alexa.
Damn it, Donna. When someone farts, you know?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Matt Mario. Our first guest ever that we had on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That was a million years ago.
He hasn't been back since.
We watched
that one movie.
The Beast Within.
The Beast
Within. Was that it?
Wait,
Is that all
no,
we
it's
we didn't
From
do
Beyond.
Oh, From Beyond.
Like, that's
We
not-
didn't do a second movie with Matt, did we?
No, I don't think so. I think, did we do 2 episodes with him, though?
Yeah, I was going to say. I thought
We did 2.
Who's the other one?
From Beyond.
Man, we need to have more people watch From Beyond. I love that movie.
That movie was great. You know what else was great?
What?
Joyride.
Did you like it?
I did. It was
It's a
fun.
good one.
It wasn't really a scary movie, but
It's a thriller.
It's a thriller.
Yeah.
Thriller.
I think I hardly know her. I think scary movie has a pretty broad term.
I mean, to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair. To be fair.
This was
We-
scarier than Skidamarink.
This is true. But we've also done
I
very
hated-
not scary movies. Like The Amusement Park was
Or
not scary at all. But it was thought-provoking.
FDR, American Badass. I loved that one.
Great movie, not scary at all.
That was great.
So I'm okay with that.
Keegan and Carlos is great movie pot. No, they're not all great.
Keegan and Carlos is We Watch What We Want to Watch podcast. Where we watch what we want to watch.
Where we watch Casey's Scary Movies. Where we watch what we want to watch. I like that.
That's a shirt.
My eyes are so heavy right now.
I know. Mine too.
Man,
Speaking
that's
of,
a good looking fridge. And we're just gonna keep referencing. Do you see bottom left over there what that sticker is?
to be fair.
To be fair, to be fair, to be fair.
I also saw Hard No, and then the Texas Size 10-4 Good
That's
Buddy.
Texas Size 10-4 Good Buddy right next to Beetlejuice.
How are you now?
How are you now?
How are you now?
Good, and you?
Oh, not so bad. Thank you, Aaron. Gosh.
I don't think Keegan watched this show, so
He just knows the references.
A few.
He just knows the references.
Yeah,
it's okay.
A few episodes.
Speaking of a few episodes, Joyride.
Yeah.
This movie was released October 5th, 2001.
That would have been my brother's 20. No. It would have been his.
Hey, Drax. Hey, Drax.
His birthday?
17th birthday.
Watch out for the mic. Watch out for the mic. Okay.
October 5th is my brother's birthday, and that would have been his 17th birthday when that movie came out. And I watched that movie with him a lot.
He's
got
so
brothers.
old. And he's listening to this. Brandon, you're so
He might.
old.
I don't know. He complains to us whenever we don't release an episode on
It's
time.
another week, and you haven't released an episode?
Like, you gotta spread out. You gotta spread out the goodness.
Like
you gotta
peanut
spread out
butter.
the goodness.
Like a good peanut butter and
stay
jelly.
over there,
You gotta
Drax.
spread it out.
Okay, but don't, Drax. Do you need your own microphone? Oh, Drax. What's your favorite cereal? I like Cheerios too.
Yep. Sure. Speaking of Cheerios,
Oh,
what do we
man,
think
I
the
want-
budget of this? Actually, you know what?
I want some cereal.
I actually do
You
want
know what's good? Okay, ice, like, it's gotta be ice cold milk.
Oh, 100%.
Ice cold. I'm good with any kind of milk in my cereal. Oat milk, almond milk, 2%, 1%, skim.
The milk doesn't bother me as long as it's good
It's
cereal.
gotta
and
be
it's cold
ice cold. Ice cold. How do you feel about other like what's is that oatmeal? How do you feel about oatmeal?
I like oatmeal. Oatmeal.
I used to eat a lot of it.
I like
I used
strawberries and cream.
Yes.
Strawberries and
Yes.
cream.
I'm a little lad who loves strawberries and berries and cream.
I used to do oatmeal a lot actually, like instant.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
the packs and just.
Is there
like,
another
put it-
kind?
I mean,
Non-instant.
non-instant, active,
slow oatmeal.
sloth meal.
I mean oatmeal.
sloth meal.
Slope meal.
Slow meal. That sounds like a stripper name. Next to the stage, Slope Meal.
What
Actually,
strip club are you
her
going
name-
to?
I've only been to one.
Her name is Sloot Meal.
Slope Meal.
She's next to the main stage,
Next to the main stage.
but she's
Sloop
also
Meal.
a day shift worker.
Okay, but what's like breakfast? So if you can't choose cereal, what's like the breakfast of choice?
Eggs Benedict.
Biscuits and gravy.
Oh, biscuits and gravy. I like a good sunny side up egg.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna toot my own horn. I'm gonna say egg sandwich, scrambled egg sandwich. I make a bomb ass scrambled egg sandwich.
If I'm not getting bougie though, just give me some scrambled eggs and bacon.
Yeah.
Like a plate of scrambled eggs and
Oh,
bacon.
not
go
bougie.
a
So
long-
bacon's not bougie.
No, it's not.
If I have bacon
Eggs
in the house, it's
Benedict
pretty
is
bougie.
a little bougie.
Yeah, that is bougie.
But just give me some
It's a
scrambled eggs
good
and bacon and I'm happy.
holiday sauce.
Holidays?
Yeah, you gotta get that good holiday sauce.
Holidays.
Hollandaise?
Hollandaise.
Holiday sauce.
Yeah.
That's what. How do you make a hollandaise sauce? You have to whip the.
It's not whipping. You do like a double boiler and you do yolk, butter, and you constantly whisk it so you're not cooking it, but it emulsifies the butter and the yolks together.
That makes no sense to me. How you heat
And
up
then you
like
put-
an egg yolk and it still doesn't like.
You have to go
harden.
to the right texture.
Because
That's why
there's
you
lots
use a
of
double
recipes
boiler.
that have that.
That's why you use a double boiler, so you're not
Okay.
cooking it on direct heat. It's the residual heat of a double boiler, and then you add lemon juice to it as well.
Oh, does the acidity like cut into the
So lemon
emulsifying-
butter, and egg yolk is all
Okay.
it is. Constantly whisk it. Take it off before it starts getting all curdly.
I love a good hollandaise sauce.
Drax, holidays. As
He's
you're
licking his
licking
toes.
whatever you're licking.
He's licking his toes, his little toesy woesies.
What was the budget for this movie?
15 million.
What was your first guess?
20. Was it 20 million? Was that the
23.
Ah,
I was like, no. Go with your first
stay,
guess.
Stay.
Go with that.
20 million. Yeah, because like solid late 90s. Because I think Aaron said it was. I don't know if this is a fun fact or not, but it was 99 is when it was made, and it sat on a shelf until 2001. Do you have that as a fun fact?
Not
So-
really a fun. I mean,
It seems like a solid.
Spoiler alert.
The fun fact
Yeah.
is that it was filmed really at the same time they were doing Fast and the Furious.
Oh, like
The first one.
yeah, like they shot them together.
Not together, but Paul Walker was kind of doing both at the same time.
That's when he was getting famous in these movies.
Because this was really before he was the Paul Walker that people knew. The Walker that walked. The Walker that was noon. The Walker that walked hard.
Is he related
like
to
Dewey
Christopher
Cox.
Walken?
No.
Different guy.
What was the opening weekend box office?
I'm gonna say this movie
2001.
made its money.
Okay.
But not on opening weekend.
Okay.
And because it's rated R. R. But October release for a thriller, I think it did okay. I'll say 10 million.
7.
Okay, not bad.
7 and some change.
And then worldwide, total gross, all that stuff, I'll say 30 million.
36.
I'm not doing too bad today.
You're not doing too good either, though.
Okay. Okay, better than I normally have been.
You're doing beautiful.
Better than the last 2 movies.
You're doing great. Greg was doing great.
Greg's not allowed back on this podcast anymore. He did too well. We don't need a second very handsome Irish man on this podcast. I'm good enough for it.
Who's the first one?
Shut up, Aaron.
Yeah, you're not Irish or handsome.
Burn. That's a handsome man.
He's a very handsome man. Yeah, I also told him all the movies and stuff and what we were gonna do. So he was kind of my ringer.
Yeah.
So he knew the answer.
Oh, did he go? He looked it up.
No.
Oh.
You're giving way more credit to what I prepared for this show. I mean, I do prepare a lot, but
I know you do. You like drinks, and you make your own drinks, and you experiment with your own drinks.
Do
you do a lot?
I do a lot.
Good job.
Vibes, they're high.
You know what? If I had to pay you for this, I wouldn't pay you. I'd give you just the tip.
Just like a circumcision doctor gets a paycheck and he gets to keep the
I was
tips.
referencing your shirt.
Yeah, me too. Because he gets to keep his paycheck and he gets to keep the tips.
Oh my god! Yeah, what happens to all the what do you call those?
The tips.
The
foreskin.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it's called.
At that point, they're called the 4 scraps.
You tell it's late. My brain is fried.
I would assume it's medical waste, and they just put
Medical
it in
waste.
and with the rest of the like blood
I
and
would,
guts and
if you
stuff.
save
Rings.
all
You
of
just
the,
wear a bunch of rings.
If you save all the foreskins, you can make like a cadaver, like a Frankadaver.
Aaron didn't like my ring reference for what you do with them.
If you like it, then you should put some foreskin on it.
Oh god!
If you like it, then you should put some foreskin.
It's like the Iron Man villain. Was it the Mandarin? That's what his rings are.
He activates it, and
from
it's
like
just,
superheroes, they're just
from head to toe. He comes covered in foreskin,
oh my god!
and he shoots schmegma at you.
No, I hate it.
There's your new Marvel. Are you listening?
That's
We
a
know
brand
you
new
are.
sentence. That's a brand new sentence. Shoot smegma.
You know who
at
would play that in the movie?
Ben Kingsley, I assume.
Shane.
Shane.
Schmegma. Schmegma. That's exactly how it.
I'm the Mandarin with the 10 ring foreskins.
It's like salad fingers, but
Salad
foreskin fingers.
Foreskin fingers. Oh my god.
Schmegma fingers. This is getting really out of hand.
Let's say, what if our fingers were like that, where we had like little things and it was like
You could
foreskin?
shoot
and
schmegma out of your fingers.
No, like what if all of our fingers had foreskin on it?
Then I would just be like, shake my hands, pull them back.
Jesus Christ!
How do you guys think Lily Sobolieski would react if she could hear this conversation?
Let's call
well,
her right now.
She is retired from acting and a mother, and raising her kids.
A mother.
I think she'd be disappointed in you.
Yeah, I think so too. Man, she was looking good in that movie. She's nipping.
Like a young Helen Hunt.
She is known for looking like a young Helen Hunt.
Speaking of Helen Hunt, how do we feel like the critics felt about this movie?
I'm gonna say it's average. I'm gonna give it a 65.
74.
Okay, nice.
Which is ironically
That's still average.
Of
yeah.
the 3 movies we've watched today, not today because we were filming all of these. They've all been 77, 74, like in that range for the
People
critics.
are just good with adequacy in this day and age.
But Skinamarink.
It was a terrible movie. I never need to watch Skinamarink ever
Side
again.
note, Skinamarink has become a 3-episode podcast for us because
it was
we have talked
one
about
day
it for
of-
3 episodes
oh.
now.
Oh.
What about the audience score?
Same. I'm gonna say 70%.
66.
66?
The
Okay.
highest audience score we've had today.
Oh, really?
Because the other ones were all 40s.
Oh, that's right. Why did they
Surprisingly,
give Killing
Ground,
Ground,
a
that
40
low of a
something.
score.
Yeah,
that was
one
good.
surprised
Actually,
me.
I think. No, I don't know. Was Killing Ground
Gross.
better than
Skinamarink,
Joyride?
100%. Oh, wait,
No,
Joyride
Joyride was the best one we
Okay.
watched today.
We watched these in reverse good order.
Yeah.
Killing
I
Ground
really
was
like
good.
Killing Ground.
It was good. I like this a lot better.
Yeah. It's a Hollywood movie. It was meant to be
It had laughs. It had action.
Yeah.
It had
Oh,
laughs,
Steve
it
Zahn
had
was
cries,
great.
it had nipples, it had trucks.
Well, sort of nipples.
You could
Nipples
see.
through a blouse.
Yeah.
Nipple sharp do 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 do. Nipple sharp do 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 do. Release nipples.
Oh, that's a nipple shirt. I think I can see where yours are. Yeah.
I feel so exposed. I'm always looking at my shirts though. That's at work every time I get them. It's like before I walk around, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. It's also freezing in my office all the time. Yeah, I don't care. If you're gonna stare, stare. What was the kill count?
Oh man, what was it? He didn't kill the first guy because he ripped his jaw off, but he didn't kill him. It put him in a coma. That was brutal.
That was
like we didn't even see anything. We just saw the aftermath, and it was like, oh,
yeah.
Ooh. 2? Was it just 2?
Just 2.
Yeah. Oh no! Wait. Yeah, the front office guy, and then the ice truck guy. That was it.
That's it.
Wow, for such a good violent fun film.
It's not really a lot of. I mean, there's violence,
and
it's
a
not
thriller.
Deaths. Because,
it's not like a gore fest. It's a thriller.
You could assume that Jaw Dude eventually dies because that's pretty hard to live from. But
yeah,
we see him alive. So
Chuck Palahniuk wrote a whole book about that.
Getting your jaw ripped off.
Mm-hmm. Invisible Monsters. Oh. It's about a model who is missing the lower half of her face, and you don't know why, and you discover why in the book.
And then she ends up starring in Terrifier 2 as the newscaster who has her face ripped off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's
Great.
her.
All makes sense.
I don't know. What are we talking about? Cereal.
Terrifier. I mean, Joyride.
I'm such a huge fan of Steve Zahn. He's so anything he's in, he's always funny.
That was the other dude. That was
he's the brother.
Walker,
yeah,
the one that was
the one that's
prison.
not Paul Walker.
The non-Paul Walker guy.
He was just in The Righteous Gemstones, and he was great in Righteous Gemstones.
And you haven't seen some of my favorite roles of his. You haven't seen That Thing You Do, and you haven't seen Out of Sight. He's great in that also.
Oh, he's in that too?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's always
I really
good.
liked him in Saving Silverman.
Yep.
He was great in that. Him and Jack Black. I still say that to this very day is if the cheese or if it sticks together, it's all one nacho.
Mm.
Where if you grab a nacho and all the cheese sticks to all the other nachos you grab, it's just one nacho.
If it's all stuck together, it's one.
Fair
one
enough.
Nacho.
So I feel when I'll just have one, and when something gets stuck together, I'm like,
I'll have one.
Together, it's one. I mean, it don't go down easy if it's not cheesy.
Don't go down easy if it's not cheesy. Like somebody's hamburger. It's like, oh, I'll just have one, and you eat the whole hamburger.
I did that once in elementary school, accidentally.
What?
We were in our cafeteria, and I had finished my tray, and someone was showing us something, so we all scooted over. And then I remember looking back down, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a whole tray of food again. When did that happen? So I started eating it. And then
Carlos.
And then we all started scooting back down, and I was like, that wasn't my food. And then I heard this little girl start crying. Because I ate her food and she was so
oh, what a dumb little girl.
That's a real heifer move.
Carlos with the heifer move.
I gotta live up to my... But yeah, she started crying, and I didn't feel bad at all. And even now I don't feel bad, but I'm like, what if she went home hungry and then she died?
I mean, it could happen, and then we make a scary movie out of it.
Let's do it.
I feel like after today, we could definitely write a scary movie.
I think so.
After what Natalie was saying was let's raise $15,000.
Honestly, start a GoFundMe, a Patreon, or whatever, and be like, all right, listeners, here's the project. You back it. You give us ideas. Let's do it together.
Let's make a scary movie.
It's hours.
Figure out
24 hours.
We need to figure out what kind of scary movie we want to make.
A scary one.
I feel like are we making a Lamageddon? Are we making a Terrifier? Are we making a...
In between.
In between?
Yeah.
Draxageddon.
Draxifier.
I hardly know her.
I do. She's
Draxifier. We're gonna make a movie about you, buddy.
Drax is actually he's the anti-hero.
Yeah.
And Dexter is the villain.
I like this movie. I like Joyride.
You want some fun facts?
Yes.
Fun facts with Carlos.
This is late. I gotta do it. I gotta do it quiet. Los.
This movie was written by Clay Tarver and
J.J. Abrams.
J.J.
Abrams.
But it was not a Michael
Good
Bay
old
film.
J.
It was not a Michael Bay film.
It looks like it would be a Michael Bay film.
A Michael Bay film.
Like the look of it. That like late 90s. You know what movie it reminds me of? The look of it is because of the motels and stuff is Identity. Reminds me of Identity. That like motel look in the desert and everything.
That was a good one.
I love it. You've seen Identity, right?
With Joan Cusack?
John Cusack, Ray Liotta. What's her name? Oh my gosh, from The Whole Nine Yards. That actress.
I can see her face, but I don't remember her name.
Man, that's a good movie. Dr. Cox from Scrubs is in it.
Put it on the list.
It is.
Dr. Cox.
That's a mind freak movie.
Mind freak, like David.
Like David Blaine. Yeah.
Yeah. That movie will blow your mind.
Speaking of blowing minds.
Oh wait,
what?
No, we're still in fun facts with Carlos right now.
I thought this one was really cool. The nighttime chase scenes with the truck behind the car. So the whole premise of the movie is they buy a CB radio, they start taunting this person called
Rusty Nail.
Rusty Nail, thank you.
Okay,
they call themselves Candy Cane, and then it turns out they like lure him to a hotel room. He ends up like taking the guy and ripping his lower jaw out, and then he torments them the rest of the movie. That's the plot. What was your question?
Who did the voice of Rusty Nail?
That's a fun fact.
Okay,
because it's not the actor.
I think I think I know who it is.
You probably do.
I'm going to ask you when we get there.
Familiar voice. I don't know his name, but I can tell you where he's from.
But so the nighttime chase scenes, the truck headlights were actually replaced
with brighter headlights,
aircraft landing lights.
Oh my god!
For extra brightness.
They were so bright, yeah.
Because they were very, very
Some
bright.
Some great scenes when like the truck headlights just.
But it also helped to bring down the exposure enough to keep the sky consistently black even during early dawn.
Oh, so they could shoot for longer.
Yeah, they could shoot longer if it's going into early dawn, but also the intensity of the brightness shining through, or like in the cornfield.
Yeah. Oh, the cornfield scene was cool.
That was good.
Or like how he figured out where they were moving, where he saw like the rustling of the corn.
So, do you know who originally, or not originally, but was also being considered for the role of Rusty Nail?
Sorry. The Undertaker from wrestling.
Adrian!
What? Rocky Balboa.
Sylvester Stallone was being considered for the role of Rusty
Nail. I thought
Nail.
you meant Rocky Balboa was being considered. Like the actual
the actual Rocky, yes, the actual Rocky Balboa.
The actual fictional character.
Being
sliced
considered.
Hey man, Candy Cane. Hey, how's it going? Hey.
Candy Cane.
Hey.
Come to room 17.
We're gonna go to room 17, Candy. Hey man, crazy.
So I thought this was very interesting. There were actually 3 different versions of the ending of this movie that were shot.
It's probably the one we got, the one where the killer probably dies, and it's like confirmed he dies, and then one where like they die, or somebody, Steve Zahn dies or something.
So this is the only one where he actually lives, Rusty Nails.
Okay.
All the other ones he actually would have died. But there is one, let me go to that one.
I like that. I like that they kept him alive.
In the ending where Rusty Nails' truck explodes, there's a water tower behind the truck as it burns. The original intention was to have the truck hit the water tower and then have the water come down and put the flames out of the truck, so it would kind of be ambiguous of, is he alive? Did
he get, or is he deformed afterwards?
Right.
Or, yeah.
However, due to time constraints, they kept the scene to what it was.
Okay.
Because the water tower cost would have been $100,000 alone.
The movie's already, what, 20 million?
23 million? I want to say, yeah, 23 mil.
What's
I mean,
another
okay, in the grand scheme of
$100,000?
things, yeah, that's
What's
not,
another $100,000? Just throw it in
but
there.
that would have left it kind of ambiguous. Like, is he or isn't he dead?
You know what was sad when we looked at those gas prices? I'm sure with
What was it,
inflation from
130
20 years
something?
ago, but
I remember
132.
I remember when I first got my first car. It's a lot of firsts.
When you first got your first car.
Filling up my tank for under $20.
Yep.
Also, pumping my gas first
We're
and then
old,
going
man.
and paying for it. Because back in the day, it was you didn't have to prepay. You could just pump and then pay.
I don't remember that. I don't
Really?
remember pumping.
Do you
and
remember
then
that,
paying.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember like 90
But
cents a
that
gallon.
That was in Georgia, though, right?
It's Georgia.
I think by the time I started driving, Texas didn't do that anymore.
Yeah,
It was
Georgia was
you
always
had to,
behind
you had
on
to
the
go
times.
inside and pay for the amount that you wanted and then come out or something.
I mean, that is the smart methodology. Whoever decided, like, oh, we're American. I trust people.
Yeah.
You pump your gas and then you pay for what you are owed.
Or like,
really,
no,
Chan?
you couldn't just go out and pump. You had to tell them what you were on and then go back in and pay. So they could unlock it and then...
Oh, see, I don't remember that. I remember going to the thing, lifting the little thingy, pumping the gas, and then going inside and saying pump whatever, and then paying.
By the time I started driving, I just mainly went to QT. It was already open, the one in the colony.
Oh, the colony QT.
Yeah, the colony QT. so they didn't have that there.
Interesting.
I don't remember any of that. But that's crazy. You could just go and fill up and not have to pay for it.
Yeah, those were the
first.
days.
Well,
Those were the
gas
days.
was cheaper than milk.
Yeah.
At that point.
Gas was cheaper than a lot of things per gallon.
Yeah.
Those are the days. I miss the pre-pandemic days when gas was so cheap. Like way pre-pandemic. Like I was still in middle or high school.
Biden's America.
The 90s were the height of our civilization.
I want to go.
You think
back.
so?
I think they may have been, yeah.
And
Take
the
me
downfall would be social media. It'd
The
be
downfall
technology
is
and social
Y2K.
media. Yeah, Y2K.
It happened in the essence of Facebook.
Do you remember, like, did your dad had something with Y2K, right? Did
No,
you have a story about that?
I have a story. When we went to prom, I had to take Candace home before midnight because our parents were worried about Y2K.
Wow.
Oh, I've heard this story. Yeah.
Wow. That's what it was. Yeah.
Speaking of Y2K, you know who else was supposed to be in this movie? 2K.
No.
Tobey Maguire
Oh.
was being considered for the role of Lewis.
I could see that. Sort of any generic white boy would fit that role.
Yeah.
He's a white.
He's a white. He would fit the role, and
I mean, that is
nerdy
like
and-
I really liked Paul Walker. I don't think he
Paul
was
was
a
great.
very solid actor.
That
or
was his
anything
best
back then.
performance, in my opinion.
I liked him.
good in
There was a clown named Rusty Nails who was in the inspiration for
Pennywise.
Krusty.
Oh, Krusty.
Krusty the Clown in The Simpsons.
Rusty the Clown.
There's also an actor named Rusty Nails, and there's also
the loud part quiet and the
there's
quiet
also a
part loud.
director named Rusty Nails. So there's some inspiration taken from
What
the
kind of
nails
director is Rusty Nails?
A porno director, apparently.
Oh,
I don't know.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go to who do you think voiced Rusty Nails?
It's got to be the guy from Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill.
Yes.
His voice is so
Ted Levine.
distinctive. Ted Levine, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Rusty
Was
Nails.
she a big fat woman?
Rusty Nails is
Big fat girl? Yeah, that's better. Yours is better.
Rusty Nails is portrayed by Matthew Kimbrough.
Okay.
Some
stunt guy.
Some
or
guy.
like he was a big guy.
But he was when we finally actually see him, he's a stocky dude. But the speaking voice is Ted Levine, most famous for Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs.
They're doing that for. I want to watch it. It's the Twisted Metal TV show that's out. I want that to be
so good.
What's the name of the clown from Twisted Metal?
I don't know his name, but
Sweet Tooth.
with the flaming hair.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth. He's a wrestler, like a really big wrestler, and you never see his face. He always is wearing a mask. And Will Arnett is doing his voice. I'm like, okay.
I really
the
want
clip
that
I
show
watched
to be
looked
good.
great.
I was such a big fan of the games.
It's got almost 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Why haven't they rebooted that game series?
I've been saying that
maybe they will. After
that
this.
series was ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
It was so ahead of its time, and I think it would do so well right now. Also, Dino Crisis.
Yes.
Twisted
all the
Metal
RE
was,
remakes that they've been doing, Capcom, get with it.
Crash Derby. What do you call that? Car crash derbies.
Demolition Derby.
Demolition.
That was what Twisted Metal was. It was Demolition Derby
But
style.
with weapons.
With weapons.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Weaponized Demolition Derby.
But Dino Crisis absolutely needs to be remade like Resident Evil.
They've been doing all the REs. I'm like, all right, you've done the good REs. Now give us Dino Crisis.
Did you see there's a new RE movie out? And apparently it's legit good. The animated. It's in the within the game universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need another one after
Because
the
those are
last
great.
one.
Like I like the except for the show we watched.
Well, that wasn't animated though.
No, the animated
that
one.
one.
The animated show.
I finished it.
I did too.
I finished it.
It was okay, but apparently this one is really good.
Okay. Is it
You have to
on
check it
Hulu,
out. I think it's
Netflix?
Prime. You have to rent it.
I'd rent it if it's
Yeah.
good. The last things have been.
Oh yeah, anything Resident Evil related has been hot garbage lately.
Yeah.
Except
Although
for the games. Games are safe.
The latest movie had redeeming qualities because, as a fan, it had a lot of.
It concluded as well.
It concluded and had a lot of tie-in to the games. Like I was like,
oh wait,
thank you for being
I'm
factual.
thinking of the latest Mila Jovovich one. You're
No.
talking about the
latest actual
Raccoon
movie.
City one. I still haven't seen it.
It's meh, but it has a lot of direct tie into the. Like I'm like
Are we talking fan service? Like
fan service, but maybe a little too fan servicey. Not quite Mario movie where it was all fan service.
I like the Mario movie though.
Mario movie was good.
Me
I'm not
too.
saying I didn't like it, but it was 100% fan service, and everything was something from a game. And for me, I was like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I get it.
But it was still very fun, and it serves its purpose.
Yeah.
It's fan service, but it definitely is just trying to be like the first two games. Didn't hate it, but also I'm like, didn't love that.
Yeah.
But I love that they tried to be accurate. I appreciate and applaud the small detail, like in the second
Doesn't always
game,
pay off. Obviously,
in the second game, they have the when Leon is coming to the Raccoon City Police Department, it says like "Welcome, Leon," but one of the letters is fallen. Like they did that. I was like,
okay,
that's a small detail, but the fans noticed. I'm like, I love that. Thank you.
I like that.
You know what else I like?
What?
The fact that Paul Walker and Ted Levine,
they're in Fast and Furious together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same year.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I was like, I know I have a fact about that somewhere.
It kind of reminded me. Did you ever see Phone Booth with Colin Farrell?
Yes.
Reminded me of that a little bit, where like the voice, the disembodied voice, is like making the other person do things. I was getting some Phone Booth vibes from it.
Phone booth is the one where like the worker is there, and then there's the phone booth like out in the parking lot. Or
No, he's on the street. Phone booth. The phone booth is on the street. He's cheating on his wife, and he calls
not what
the
I'm
phone
thinking of
booth
then.
to set up like appointments with his the one he's sleeping with, and a guy gets a hold of the phone booth and is like, "Hey, I'm gonna torture you for a bit," and he has a sniper rifle and kills one of the workers on the street.
Oh,
and so
okay, no, this I haven't seen that.
and so then Colin Farrell's stuck in the phone booth. He's like, "Don't leave, or I'm going to shoot you with my sniper rifle." And so he has to like keep telling people. And so people think Colin Farrell shot the guy. And like the cops show up and they're like, "Did you shoot this guy? Where's your gun? Where's your gun?" He's like, "I don't have a gun." And so like it's Forrest Whitaker is the cop that shows up.
Kiefer Sutherland is the guy on the phone.
But yeah, he's the voice of the.
Do y'all know what movie I'm talking about
I've
though?
no
It's like it's a worker. They're in a small something, and there's a phone booth out in like farther in the parking lot, or there's something in the parking lot, but they're stuck inside their like work location. They're being tormented. All the lights are gone, and like someone eventually.
There's Devil where they're
It's
stuck
not-
in the.
That's the elevator though.
Yeah.
It's not. I'll have to look it up. 'Cause
Okay.
I remember genuinely liking this movie that I'm thinking of, but I thought it was that, but it's not. So we'll
I
look it up
love
for another
Phone
time.
Booth. That's a solid film. Joel Schumacher, who did the terrible Batman movies, did Phone Booth.
Schumacher.
I hardly know her. I kind of know her. I know the Shoemakers. Drex. Oh, champion of the universe.
Drax. Oh yeah.
He's tired. Look at him. Look at his little heavy eyes.
I did enjoy this movie overall.
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't write it down, but when they were taping up the girl in the chair, so it's not real tape.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we could use real tape because how painful that would be to like do that. So it's saran wrap. basically.
But you add the tape sounds to it.
Yeah, add the
wrap
tape
it,
sounds in post and stuff. Also, they didn't bring Ted Levine in till post anyway.
Yeah.
So he did all that voiceover stuff after the fact.
Oh yeah, he probably showed up for a day, made a couple grand, and then left.
Isn't that the dream?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
Big
we're doing
time.
here. Showing
Make
up,
a couple of grand.
doing a whole day's worth of episodes, making a couple grand, a courtesy of who sponsored us this time?
We are sponsored today by
Meow Mix cat food.
Meow Mix cat food. I want chicken. I want liver.
Meow Mix, please deliver.
I can scratch my throat right now too.
You have to scratch your throat. Just reach in and just.
Oh God.
It's like a Ren and Stimpy episode.
Or a horror movie.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Do they do that in that one?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know Stimpy wears a mind control helmet. Or no, Ren wears the mind control helmet and then breaks out of it. I have one very distinct memory of Ren and Stimpy where Stimpy goes into his own belly button.
Yes.
Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Well, like, does that, and then Ren goes in there, and he's like, what if I can go into my own belly button? And then he, like, opens up his belly button and crawls inside of his belly button and, like, envelops inside, and all that's left of him is just a little belly button.
Oh, my God.
That show is messed up.
I remember the Christmas special where it's Stinky. Stimpy farts, and his fart is sentient, and they're friends. And
I
then
vaguely
he leaves,
remember
and he's
that.
got to go after him and find him.
That show is... I mean, to be
I
fair,
loved
all
it.
of the shows we watched as kids were really messed
My
up.
parents watched Ren and Stimpy with me. They loved it.
Ren and Stimpy, Rocco's Modern Life, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Do you know the band that sang the
Rocco's
intro
Modern
for
Life.
Rocco's Modern Life?
Who is it?
B-52s.
Really?
Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh!
Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Right? You hear it
It's
now?
as big as a whale. Yeah, you say that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Never knew that.
B-52s.
Oh man. Okay, so now I have to go home and listen
You're
to
gonna
the
listen to it
Rocco
and be
theme
like,
song and be like, I 100% hear it.
Well, now I'm second guessing myself. Hold on.
No, I believe it. Because
It
that
is.
just that alone. Rocco's Modern Life when he does that. Oh, Courage was another one. That was a little after Rocco and Ren and Stimpy, though.
I never watched Courage.
I watched a lot of Courage as a kid. Probably explains a
Yeah,
lot.
B-52s.
That's cool. Also, Ren and Stimpy had a lot of weird, like, spin-off things, like Log, Cinnamon Toast Crunch Man.
Yeah,
Who
I
would,
like
like,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
do his
His
nipples
and he
and
would have the, yeah.
into the milk.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch Man.
Man.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of all that.
Repairman.
It's all Nickelodeon.
It's all Nickelodeon. It's all messed up. Search deep enough, and all of it's just jacked up.
All these things just appearing back into my brain, like oh,
so many old Nickelodeon shows have popped up on my reels of like, so and so has come out about Dan Schneider or whatever, the guy that did all the shows with the kid actors.
Oh, is he a bad person?
Apparently.
No.
Yeah.
Lizzo's a bad person.
Wait, Lizzo?
Did you not hear about that?
What happened with Lizzo?
Lizzo was
About Damn Time Girl? No.
Sexually harassing and body shaming her dancers. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's literally
there was
like
there
her.
were 3 dancers who came out and they wrote a letter to some magazine or.
That's
news article
literally
or
like
something.
her thing is like female empowerment and like not body shaming.
But
and
not
stuff.
everybody practices what they preach.
You either
They may
die
say
a
that.
hero or you live long enough to see yourself
That's
become the
upsetting.
villain.
Thank you, Harvey Dent.
Well, it's about damn time.
In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman, blah, blah, blah.
Cinnamon rolls, give me a in the morning. That's the song, right?
I can't wait for you to do this Mad Lib song.
I really
gonna
want
be
to.
great.
I've had this idea for a long time.
If anything, just bring your keyboard.
I mean, we'll do it here.
and-
We'll have guests and be like, all right, let's figure it out.
Yeah, I love it.
What were we watching?
Joyride.
What do you rate this movie? We've gotten really off topic.
I like this.
It was good.
It's at 80% on a scale.
Thanks, Greg. What a Greg
Greg
answer.
just showing up with a solid just. Yeah, it's good. It's like this. Hold on, wait.
What?
I hear a shout say, "Oi, oi." No,
that's not. It's more
English.
British. Yeah.
Hi. Hello there. I'm from Ireland.
Greg, I'm
Right,
so
he sounded
sorry.
like this. Hi, my name.
Yeah, he sounded just like
I'm
the Lucky
so
Charms leprechaun.
sorry, Greg.
But
that
it's
was
not
Keegan.
racist because he's white.
Oh, good. Can't be racist to white people. We love that mythology.
On a scale of a used car that looks a lot like Sam Raimi's car
Okay.
to a big black Mack truck,
It's a lot of B's, but I'll allow it.
I give it a solid semi, if you know what I mean.
Jack. On a scale
What's the matter with us?
of a lot. Cornfield chases
Oh, that was a good chase.
to don't open the door, I will get blown up by a shotgun.
Dude, that whole scene was very
I
intense.
really love that
I'm
scene.
like, I knew what was coming. And
The
it was
setup
so
was
intense.
good with like 20 clear, 19 clear. And
Good
then
little saw
you're like,
trap.
Oh man. On a scale of whatever I just said, I give this movie I think 3 nails that fell from the chair that could have saved her quicker.
Yeah, what was, she was taking
She was
the
trying
nails
to
out
pull
so
the
she
nails
could
out of the chair to
push back.
Or I think she was trying to use the nail to cut the tape.
Oh.
But she kept dropping the nail.
But Paul
Or-
Walker showed up.
And that's what I thought. Maybe she was trying to do the nails out to...
Yeah, I thought she was taking the back seat off of the...
I thought she was trying to cut her tape, but she kept dropping the nail.
Yeah, that too. I think that's probably what it was. That
That's
seems
also
more
true.
likely. Double true. I love Tenacious D.
I do too. I'm
I
gonna go ahead and try
have
to
a
buy
rating
ticket for them.
on a scale of
I can't
Steve
go.
Zahn's
No.
butt to Paul Walker's butt.
video.
I give it Lily Sobolewski's nipples.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we
two cute
got
butts
we
just
got
running around.
we got some
naked.
booty. They were told they have to go into the diner, order
Is there
6 cheeseburgers each, but they have to be naked.
Any trivia on that?
They were naked.
Do you think they had an intimacy during?
6
In
cheeseburgers is too
2001,
many.
100%.
Do what, Aaron?
6 cheeseburgers is too many.
Yeah,
Not with that attitude.
I'm good with one.
I'm good with one.
Just one cheeseburger.
One.
Unless
good
it's the little
cheeseburger.
McDonald's one, then it's 2 cheeseburgers. Yeah.
One
Man,
good.
I don't know what it is up with McDonald's, but when I was coming home the other day, I just really.
That sounded like the start of a Chris Rock bit. I don't know what it is about McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I'm not gonna repeat what I said the way I said it because I didn't mean to do it.
I can repeat for you if you
Okay,
like.
then
So
yeah,
I
go
can
ahead.
black. You know, this.
I'll
like
do the whole bit and then you gotta repeat.
It's the one clip where it's like the one black guy or the one black guy that won't say the N word, but he hires
Oh
the
my
black guy
God,
to say
yeah.
the N word for him.
Like, you owe me this much money.
Mm-hmm.
Their iced water. I don't know what it is about McDonald's iced water. I think I've talked about this on the podcast before too.
How it's just crisp.
It's crisp.
It's extra crisp.
Because you were there when we got it. Oh man, I got one the other day, and there's
after
Sprite.
Six Flags, right?
Yeah.
Because you'll stop at the McDonald's by my apartment.
God, it was so
Do
good.
I need to recap that now?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them McDonald's, but damn,
No,
that water
no,
is
no, no, no.
crisp.
It's not McDonald's.
McDonald's.
There you go.
Crisp.
And the Sprite was really good.
Ooh, okay, Sprite hits.
Oof.
Sprite slaps. I've been really getting back into Sprite. I'm like, man,
McDonald's. I try not to do too many sodas and stuff, but man, that Sprite was good.
when you need like a little bubbly, but no caffeine, and it
It hits.
Ow!
It hits.
That's all I
different.
got. It hits. It slaps.
That's wait, hold on. What do the U's say?
It gives.
It gives. It's giving crisp.
It's giving crisp. It gave and I took.
It
I
gave
took
and I
crispness.
took crisp.
Is that? I
Hold
can
on, wait.
hear. I can hear the youth of the world who may listen to this being like, "Stop."
Wait, I got it. Wait, high key. That Sprite is not cap.
Oh,
Big yikes, Carlos.
oh,
You finna flex, but you chuggy.
oh,
That's cringe.
Definitely not the goat.
oh.
That vibe ain't bussin'.
Uh,
Bet.
bet. Okay, I say bet though. Shut up. It was ironic, and now it's real. You know what's not ironic? Skinamarink. I can't watch that even ironically anymore.
Nope.
I want a Sprite now. I may stop and get a Sprite on the way home. Speaking of Sprite,
Wait.
what 2012 slasher film is a story about an annual ritual sacrifice to appease the Ancient Ones?
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know that one.
Cabin in the Woods.
Ooh. Slash it,
You still have never
slash
seen
it,
Evil
yeah.
Dead, right? The musical.
Multiple times.
Oh, never mind.
I didn't see y'all's.
Yeah,
oh, look,
yeah,
you
yeah.
should do it every year.
Okay.
And they did it late night, so I would bring
Yeah.
plenty of alcohol. I don't drink. Question number 2. Yeah, I've seen that show plenty of times. I'm waiting for... I wish they
This
would
is
bring...
the same card.
They have 2 questions.
It's the same card.
Oh, we'll do 2 cards, though.
Okay.
Which 1958 creature feature starred Steve McQueen in his first role?
The Thing?
Close.
The Thing from Another Planet? I don't know. The Thing from the Other World or The Blob?
Yeah, I'm glad you got it from that.
I don't know either.
The Blob. Let's do another
Steve
one.
McQueen.
Why
One
not?
more, and then we'll wrap up
and then
this
we'll wrap
episode.
her up. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. What 2012 film stars Ethan Hawke as a true crime writer and featured a demon named Bug Hall?
One of the scariest movies ever made, and actually, by a lot of standards, the scariest movie ever made.
Let's say it's on a lot of lists as the number
Sinister.
1. And we're supposed to watch that one with Adam because he said I'll come back for an actual scary one.
I'm down.
I think we.
I've
need to
never
make him
seen that
do
one.
Oh, really?
So
I actually have
there's
seen
a
Sinister.
heart rate monitor test thing that they did where they had like 50 scary movies. They had people watch them and monitored their heart rate with a
That
like an
one
Apple
had
Watch
the-
or a Fitbit, and that had the biggest spikes.
Yeah.
So it's considered like the scariest based off of like science.
Multiple lists.
Science, yeah.
Speaking of science, question number 4.
Wait, is that 3 or 4?
4.
Okay.
Well, this will be number
3
4.
was okay. I gotcha.
What 2016 film centers around father and son coroners investigating the death of an unidentified, beautiful female corpse? I've not seen that.
That does not sound familiar. I have no idea.
Pass.
The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh,
I've never even heard of that.
is that? No, okay. I was thinking that's the one with. I know the poster. I've seen the cover.
Poster?
I hardly know. I kind of know her.
I know her. She's okay.
Actually, no, I don't know her at all because I don't know the movie. Maybe we'll watch it. Oh God. ASMR.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we'll add that to the list. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
We'll put it on the list. We'll put it on the list.
I'm about ready to pass the F.
I am
out.
too, but I still have to drive back to
I know.
Speaking of passing the F out,
Back to Carlos.
This is a man's world.
You're the best around. Get on your feet.
This is your Mojo Dojo Casa House.
And this has also been another episode of
Keegan
and Carlos, a scary
Whoa,
movie.
Drax.
You didn't sing along.
Drax,
He is not moving. He is so tired.
sing. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Keegan and Carlos, a scary movie podcast.
Hey, thanks for listening to us, everybody.
Be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever platform you're listening to us on.
And follow us on Instagram and Facebook so you can make sure you keep up with all of our fun shenanigans.
And if you have any suggestions for scary movies, let us know.
Thanks for listening to Keegan and Carlos' Scary Movie Podcast.